What if my U.S. citizen spouse is crazy? Hi, I'm Jim Hacking, immigration lawyer practicing law throughout the United States out of our office here in St. Louis, Missouri. Today I had a consult which was similar to many other consults that I've been having lately, and I thought I would shoot this quick video just for you so that we can talk about this important issue. Sometimes a U.S. citizen sponsors a spouse for a green card based on the marriage, and so the U.S. citizen, because they're a U.S. citizen, they have the ability and the authority to apply for an I-130, which is a petition for an alien relative. And what they do is they submit a form with immigration and they ask for USCIS to approve the petition, and upon that approval, the non-citizen can adjust their status to that of lawful permanent resident. And so the U.S. citizen has to sponsor them throughout the process, and then if the couple gets approved 2 years later, in most cases, the couple files a joint I-751, which is a petition to remove conditions on their lawful permanent resident status. That is to get a 10-year permanent green card. And in some situations, the U.S. citizen turns out to be abusive or crazy or difficult or mean, or they lord the green card over the foreign national, or they threaten to go to USCIS or law enforcement and say bad things about them. All the bad things you've ever heard about in divorce cases, we've seen that in immigration too, where spouses make up stories of abuse, or where spouses are just plain crazy off their medicine, causing all kinds of trouble. And it really can be a hardship for the foreign national spouse. And the question then arises, well, what do I do? Should I proceed on a case where my U.S. citizen spouse is being abusive? Should I proceed where they're being unpredictable and off balance and I'm not sure how they're going to be? Or am I better off withdrawing the case or not filing the case or starting over or going back home? All these are important considerations. You have to remember that when you go into immigration with someone who is off balance, you are putting yourself at their mercy. They can say whatever they want, they can do whatever they want, and you never know how they're going to react to questioning by a USCIS officer. So you really need to spend some time thinking it through as to whether or not applying with this particular person is in your best interest. Sometimes it is, many times it is, but sometimes it isn't. And so you're going to want to talk to your attorney about it, but one thing to keep in mind is that if the attorney is the one who filed the I-130 and the 485, they're probably going to be conflicted out. So what I mean by that is that because they represent both the U.S. citizen and the foreign national, then they're going to have a conflict and they're not going to be able to answer you about whether or not you should withdraw the case or proceed. And so you might need to get an independent evaluation from someone who's not your joint attorney, and instead get an advice from someone who is only looking out for your interests. We've been in both those situations. We've been conflicted out here. We've also advised foreign nationals, and the one thing you want to make sure of is that there's not real abuse of the foreign national, and we're going to do everything we can to protect the foreign national and hopefully help them stay in the United States. So in the 751 context with the consult we had today, I told the young man that I thought he was going to be better off getting divorced and applying on the good faith exemption, showing that it was a good faith marriage that just didn't work out, and allow him to apply for his own without the U.S. citizen spouse, who may or may not be crazy, but certainly seems to be acting erratically and not in a nice way. So we hope this clears up some things for you to think about if you're going through this process and your spouse is being abusive or crazy. If you have questions, give us a call at 314-961-8200. You can email us at info@hackinglawpractice.com. Be sure to like us on Facebook and join us in our Facebook group, which is called Immigrant Home. Share the video on social media. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let us know if you have any topics you'd like for us to cover. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.